Here we have a stacked column chart, and we can see it needs a little bit of work as far as sizing goes. It could be wider. It should probably go up until column M to take up more available space. And it could also be taller. It could definitely go down to at least row 22 or 23 so that the data has a little bit more room to breathe. Another contributor to just how this chart looks is the fact that if we select into the plot area, it's quite small in relation to the overall size of the chart. The usual way to resize these would be to just click and drag the adjusters. One could hold Alt at least on their keyboard so that they snap into place along with the columns and rows. However, this is quite imprecise, especially on the plot area, which we'll select again by left-clicking. And we can see that clicking and dragging it is actually quite cumbersome. It will take up a lot of time, a lot of clicks, and is not very precise. Same goes for moving the plot area. We can see those arrows there indicating that we can move it if we click and drag on any of the lines of the area. And that is also quite imprecise. Fortunately, Macabacus can assist us here with a tool that will allow for precise resizing and positioning. We can select the chart here, go into the charts drop-down, and go into chart and plot size. This handy dialog comes up, which allows us to manually and precisely set the chart area and plot area and position to specific dimensions, either denoted in centimeters or inches. And one can simply just put in their specific dimensions. We'll start with the chart area, so we just put in a height of 10 centimeters. We'll put in a width of, say, 24 centimeters, and that's looking a lot better. And then our plot area, we can set our height, and we set it to 8.65. However, Macabacus is letting us know that the plot area has reached a maximum height, given the plot area can only be so tall or wide given the chart height and width. So Macabacus knows when we put in too large a number and has told us that we've reached a maximum. And if we press OK, it will put us at the maximum height that is available to us, so that's great. And now we can set the width to 21.12, and that is looking a lot better. Now we can see it's not quite centered, so we can center things up by pressing the vertical and horizontal centering buttons, and we can also adjust the positioning of the plot area from how far from the top it is, and then also how far from the left of the chart it is. We can see that when they're centered, our legend doesn't have room to breathe. It's a little bit crowded there, so we can use these arrow buttons to just adjust that left a little bit. And the spacing now is looking really nice. It's really important when presenting data to make sure that everything has room to breathe and the chart is easy to read for the user. Now that we made all those changes, we could either memorize them so that we can memorize and apply them to another chart. We'll showcase memorize and apply in another video. We could reset all of these if we want to just go back to how the chart looked before, if we want to, in other words, undo this work, or we could just close out, which will actually save the changes we made. So we've now just precisely resized this chart and plot area. See you all next time. Enjoying these tips and would like to see more of our content? Then hit like and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for all your support, and we'll see you over in the next video.